What's up guys? Welcome to another video on the BulkyG channel. There are some people in this world that I really like and respect, alright? Construction workers, people who hold their waste until they find a garbage can, etc. But today we will be talking about bad people. People I really dislike. Okay, so first I want to talk about reckless drivers. I have had quite a few, well, let's say interactions with reckless drivers. You know, the ones who are on their phone and drive at the same time, the ones who do not stop at zebras, the ones who, you get my point. For example, me and my friend were riding our bikes, minding our own business until we got to a street light. And since for us the green light was turned on, we just crossed the road like normal until some idiot in a black car almost hit us in the middle of the road. And the worst part, this guy literally brought down his window to scream at us, "Gdje idete majmuni glupi crveno je?" Which translates to, "Where were you going, stupid monkeys? It was red light for you." Bro, it was literally green light for us. I remember vividly, it was green light. I think this guy was just trying to cope. This idiot didn't pay attention and almost ended our lives. There's a couple more incidents with reckless drivers, but the one that's the most common for me is I'm on my bike, I get to a zebra, I stop before going onto the zebra to see if the car will stop for me, and the car aggressively stops and starts honking. Why? I wasn't even on the road, I just stopped before it to see if you would stop. Why are you getting mad over that? Okay, so on the hate meter, from 0 being I don't hate them to 10 I wish they would, reckless drivers get a 9 out of 10. Next we have the old people who don't have anything more important to do in their lives than to annoy the shit out of you and who always have something to say. To put this into perspective, this isn't my story, it's from my girlfriend, but it's still crazy. So she was in a city bus, but she got into the wrong one. She asked the driver, "Hey, is this bus for destination?" And the bus driver said no, and she kind of just said okay and waited for the next stop to get out. Then some grandma, who has nothing better to do, starts literally screaming at her that she's wasting the driver's time and that she should get kicked off in the middle of the road and that, quote, "something should get implemented so it stops useless people like her." Well, first of all, the driver literally has to drive even if the bus is empty. But grandma, you literally have 10 days left, maybe. Stop being an to lost young children on the bus for no reason. Worst of all, she literally flirted with the bus driver too. Oh my god. Or for example, I was riding my bike again and I was on some path for bikes. The quote problem is that this bike path was for bikes going the opposite way of the way that I was going. The solution to this problem is that there is not one person who follows this rule, who doesn't go on this path with their bikes on both ways. It literally isn't a threat to anyone's safety or comfort or anything. This path is extremely wide, enough for maybe 4 or 5 bikes to ride alongside each other. And I have been riding my bike on both ways this path my entire life, and as well as everyone else from this city. But no, some grandpa on his bike literally stopped in front of me to scream at me to not go here with the bike. This grandpa was fully ready for me to knock him off with my bike the way he aggressively stopped in front of me. Like, why? I literally avoided him 15 meters away. I wasn't getting in his way. I wasn't blocking traffic or something. Literally everything was okay. But no, you have to stop to with me. 8 out of 10 on the hate meter. Next, I have the random mean girls and boys too, but from my experience, mostly girls in school. I think we all had these. Like, I'm talking about the people who would tell on you for everything. So there was this one time my friend was eating extremely unhealthy all the time, and we were very young, I think like 11 or 12, and I had an apple in my hand. So I decided to chase my, at the time, fat friend, he's not anymore, with an apple as a joke. And some random girl from another class saw that and told that to her teacher, which told that to my teacher. Why? Why would you do that? Like, literally me and my friend knew we were joking. No one was getting hurt or anything, and this random girl literally told me, "I'm going to hear from your teacher now." Why? Also, they just imitate you for no reason. Like, you could say anything you want and they would just imitate you. Like, I was talking to my friend and I told him something like the test was easy, and these girls were like 5 meters behind me and they literally repeated what I said in a nerd voice as loud as possible. Overall, yeah, just random haters for no reason. Also, there was this one quote guy. I'm putting that in quotations because he literally acts like a crybaby girl, and this isn't my experience, but it's from my friend. But still, I'll tell it to you. This guy is probably the most laughably idiotic guy ever. My friend goes to class with him, and that guy literally tells him to the teacher for anything he says. My friend told him as a joke, "Come on, think faster," because they were working on some project, and this guy literally told him, "Stop making fun of me or I'll tell you to the teacher." This is also the guy who, when asked if he would rather go to school or be home, was the only one who said he would rather go to school. 7 out of 10 on the hate meter. Anyways, this is gonna be it for this video. I will release part 2 because this video is supposed to be pretty short because I want to finish it as fast as possible so I can make more content to revive my channel. But yeah, thank you for watching and goodbye.